YouTube, I got another video review for you today. This is the Cold Steel FGX Karambit. It looks like a pretty cool knife. I didn't actually notice before, but it's actually entirely composed of a plastic type material. It's reinforced fiberglass, they say. The way they word it in the description looks like it just has a plastic fiberglass handle, but the entire blade is actually fiberglass, and as you can see, there's a seam running the entire thing. It does look very cool, and it does have a pretty sharp point when you first get it, but it doesn't really have that many practical uses. You're paying $15, so you may say you get what you pay for, but in this case you actually don't. The edge doesn't hold very well. Back here is not very sharp at all. It will be good for ripping, but that's about it. The tip comes off, breaks very easily. I was just trying to cut through like a juice plastic container thing, and the tip just broke right off. As you can see now, it's very rounded. So, I mean, I can't really see any practical applications for this. Sure, it's a metal-free knife, but they have diving knives and stuff, which are probably sharper and stronger than this if you want to get something that's waterproof. As for the actual cutting power, I tried to cut through a simple cardboard box. I got about 8 inches down when this entire edge here was completely torn off. I had to resharpen it, which took a very long time, and it's still not as good as it used to be. If you're just using, this would also not be good for training, because even though it's not very durable, it is still pretty sharp. So if you're hacking at someone, you could probably injure them at least. For just practicing, I guess if you're practicing flipping, you'll probably be fine. I mean, you're not going to be going fast enough to actually do any serious injury to yourself. So, but I just don't really understand what this is supposed to be for. I thought you could at least use it for basic knife stuff. I mean, you could open letters with it, but that's about it. And you're paying $15. I've used a bunch of cold steel stuff before. Also, it doesn't come with a sheath, so I had to make one out of cardboard and duct tape. It looks terrible. But they don't even sell one, which is kind of irritating. Let's go over to specs real quick. I got my laptop under here, so I'm trying to scroll up on the page. Okay, so if you actually look this up on most sites, it'll probably say the steel type is Grivory or whatever. I don't know how to pronounce that right, but it's not actually steel. As I told you before, it's plastic. Scratches easily, messes up easily. All the picture on the screen right now. This is what it looks like after cutting through one cardboard box. I've spent like a half an hour sharpening it. So yeah, that's not good. Alright, but I mean, if you really want a karambit and you're not worried, and you just want it for like the looks, and you maybe go put it on your wall or something, this will look nice. As a self-defense thing, there are plenty of other knives that you could get for about the same price that would do a way better job of this. I mean, you could use this as a last-ditch self-defense thing and just maybe do some like stabbing and tearing, but you could do that way better for a metal knife. You could probably just find some other sharp plastic objects that could do it just as well. So again, not really sure what the purpose is of this. I thought it would at least be something I could use for just basic cutting, but no. For an alternative, I would recommend the GI Tanto. This is one really good knife. It's only about $24, I believe. Let me check. Right now on Amazon, it goes for $24. It is way better. It has 1055 carbon steel. It has a really good weight to it. You could actually use it as kind of like a club if you wanted to. Let's put this in there. It doesn't come with a paracord wrap. It comes with a pretty weird handle. I replaced it with paracord because paracord looks nicer and lets you get a better grip. But again, that's like $10 maybe. You can get like 100 feet of paracord for that. And I'll put links in the description on the screen at the end to show you how to wrap this if you want to get the one and wrap it in paracord. Also, it's extremely durable. I mean, it's probably not as durable as a fixed blade. It's like $50 or up. But I've seen some YouTube reviews, and I've also cut like pretty thick pieces of wood with this thing. So I'll link some videos of some other people who probably know way more about knives than I do, and so you can see their reviews of this, because I'm not going to do a review of this, at least right now. So very nice knife, this is a very nice knife with a very nice look, and it has a very good weight to it and very strong steel. Now, if you say, well, I don't want to spend over $20, there is another alternative. Let's see if I can get the page up. This is the Mtech MT621BK. It's only $13, so it's actually cheaper than the other one. I don't know if they still have it in this color, but it's a very nice knife. You can cut through multiple water bottles with this, unlike this thing that can't even get through like one juice bottle, which is about the same thickness as a water bottle, except maybe it's a little bit wider. And this couldn't even tear through it. It got like maybe 4 inches of cut. This thing can go entirely through water bottles. It's pretty sharp, but it's a budget knife, obviously. You could use it for stabbing, cutting, anything, and it would be a way better option. I don't have any recommendations for metal-free knives that will work. As you can see, this is my first one. And both the knives I just showed you come with sheaths that work very well, and also have belt loops, so you can just carry it around with you. This, no sheath, no belt loop. I guess you could get a carabiner and attach this to your pants, but, I mean, there's no real point. I can't see any actual practical use for this other than just practicing flips, which they have actual trainers for that aren't sharp at all. So, I mean, I don't know what to say. I still like Cold Steel's products, like the GI Tanto, and I have a few other things from them. But all I can say is, unless you really, really, really want something that just looks like a Karambit and can actually occasionally be used as self-defense, which I would not recommend at all, then you could buy this, but I honestly don't think it's worth the money. Alright, this is my first negative product review, but I just felt that other people should know that. Knowing it's not metal is kind of my fault, but I wish it could, if you're going to call it a knife, at least make it actually be used as one. So that's all I have to say. The links should be popping up right now to the other videos about wrapping this thing in paracord and its durability, I guess. I'll see you all later. Bye.